Namaste all of you. My name is Dr. Ritu Singh Rajput, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today's our topic is centrifugation. Centrifugation is the process which involves to use the centrifugal force for the sedimentation of heterogeneous mixture with a centrifuge used in industry in a laboratory setting. The process is used to separate two miscible liquids. This is called centrifugation. Now we come to the principle. A centrifugation is the device for separating particles from the solution according to their size, shape, density, viscosity of the medium and rotor speed. In solution, particles whose density is higher than that of solvent sink and particles that are lighter in a float to the top. The greater the difference is density, the faster they move. If there is a no difference in the density, the particles stay steady. To take advantage of even tiny differences in density to the separate various particles in the solution, gravity can be replaced with the much more powerful centrifugation forces. What is the centrifugation? Centrifugation is how to use centrifugation. The main objective of the centrifugation is the less dense are displaced and moved to the center in a laboratory centrifugation. This uses sample tubes. Radical acceleration causes denser particles to settle down in the bottom tubes, while low density substances rise to the top. What is the instrumentation of the centrifugation? There are generally two components: an electrical motor spin and sample of the rotor to the hole tubes, where are low speed centrifugation, high speed centrifugation, ultra centrifugation. Low speed centrifugation are most laboratories have a standard low speed centrifuge used for a routine sedimentation for the heavy particles. The low speed centrifugation has maximum speed up to 5000 to 4000 to 5000 rpm. Two types of rotors are used in a fixed angle in a swing bucket. And now we come to a high speed centrifugation. High speed centrifugation is generally use more sophisticated biochemical application. The operator of the instrument can carefully control speed and temperature, which is required for sensitive biological samples. Three types of rotors are available in a high-speed centrifugation: fixed angle, swing bucket, and vertical rotor. Now come to the ultracentrifugation. It is the most sophisticated instrument. Intense heat is generated due to the high speed, thus spinning chambers must be refrigerated and kept high vacuum. It is used for both preparative work and analytical work. Centrifuge rotor. A centrifuge rotor is a rotating until of the centrifuge which has fixed hole drilled at an angle. Test tubes are placed into the inside these holes and the rotator spin to the aid in the separation of the material. Types of rotors are swing bucket rotor, fixed angle rotor, and vertical rotor in centrifugation. Swing bucket rotors are a swing bucket rotor usually supports sample ranging in volume up to 36 ml to 2.20 ml. Swing bucket can support two types of separation: rate zonal, isopenics. Fixed angle rotors are usually used for palleting applications to the either pallet particles from the suspension and remove the excess debris to the collect the pallet rotor cavities from range to 0.2 ml to 1 ml. Vertical rotors are specialized. They are typically used to band DNA in cesium chloride. Vertical rotors have been low K factors, which is useful if the particle must be only move a short distance until the pallet run time in a vertical rotor is a short. Type of centrifugation techniques are density gradient centrifugation, differential centrifugation, ultracentrifugation. Density gradient centrifugation is it allows a separation of many or all components in a mixture allowed to measurement to the made There are two forms of density gradient centrifugation: rate zonal centrifugation, isogenic or sedimentary equilibrium centrifugation. Rate zonal centrifugation is in a rate zonal centrifugation, the solution have density gradient. The sample has density greater than all in a layer. The solution, the sample is applied in a thin zone and the top of the centrifugation tube on the density gradient. Under centrifugation force, the particles will be sedimented through the gradient. The particle will be being sedimented in the separate zone according to their size and shapes and densities. And second one is isopanic sedimentation. In this type of centrifugation, the solution contain greater range of density. The density gradients contain the whole range of densities of the particles in the sample. Each particle will sediment only to the position in the centrifuge tubes at which of the gradient density equal to the is own density. Differential centrifugation. Differential centrifugation is the common procedure in the microbiology and cytology used to the separate certain organelles from the whole cells for further analysis of specific part of cells. In this process, a tissue sample is the first homogenized to break the cell membrane and mix up the cell content. The homogenate is then subjected to the repeated centrifugation, each time removing the pellet and increase the centrifugation forces. Ultracentrifugation, Sedgwick content to the term ultracentrifugation has was Coyle chemist. He has centrifuged to determine the summit structure of the hemoglobin studies, which changed the ideas concerning the structure of the protein. The first commercial ultracentrifugation was produced in 1940. An important tool is the biochemical research is the centrifuge. Centrifuge which show the rapid spinning, impose high centrifugal forces and suspended particle or even molecules in a solution and cause separation of the such as matter of basic ultracentrifugation differences in a weight. For example, red cells may be separated from the plasma of the blood nuclei from the mitochondria in a cell homogenate and one protein from the another in a complex mixture. Calculation of the centrifugation force is real reactive centrifugal force occurs in the acting on the mass. So basically it is the opposed to the force of centripetal forces. Now application in the water treatment, how to use centrifugation separation. First we have used to separation to solid substances from the high concentration suspensions, then separate the heavy particle and large size grain by the cycloning, then separation of oily concentration and sludges and separation of oily suspension with the low centrifugation content. So now from the centrifugation we can use in a wastewater treatment. Other applications and the application of the centrifugation are separating chalk powder from the water, removing fat from the milk to produce skimmed milk, separating textiles, removing water from the lactate after washing in the salad spinner, separating particles from the airflow, cloning separation, and the clarification of the stabilization of the wine, separation of the water particles from the cloth while spin drying in the washing machine, separation of the urine component from the blood component in the forensic and research laboratories. And so this is all about the centrifugation. Thank you. This session was powered by 2.0 version Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Thank you.